Hey, how you doing? This is my video on how to make tamarind juice. First, I am going to make the pulp. So first you're going to watch me deshell the tamarind and get them ready for the next step. On my screen right now, I have the benefits and the things that tamarind are good for. Okay, now. So I'm about to take and add hot water to it. They're washed and clean and they're ready for this next step. I can do two out of two things. I can soak them in hot water overnight, but for the video and for the purposes of showing you other ways of doing this, I'm going to take hot water and I'm going to let them sit for like a next 2 hours, hour and a half, so I can take the meat off of the seeds. So now we're going to take the hot water and we're going to basically let it sit in boiling. I mean, I took the water straight off the stove so I can make sure that the tamarind gets a nice, good, warm bath. So I'm just going to let it sit for the next hour and a half until the tamarind gets nice and soft. Hey, now an hour and a half just went past and the tamarind water is cool and good enough for me to start the next process. I am about to get a pitcher, excuse me, and a strainer, and I'm about to strain the tamarind through a strainer. But I'm going to do it in batches so I can be able to get the most of the meat off of the tamarind. And please don't forget to check the other side of the strainer because that's where most of the pulp ends up when you're trying to push it through the strainer. Now you can use a bowl if you want to. I just felt like using a pitcher. See how soft the tamarinds are now that it was soaking in the hot water? It's like pudding now. Please excuse my video because I had to use my phone. The other camera that I used to use is not working anymore. So right now I'm using my phone. So while I'm holding it with one hand, the strainer with one hand, I'm holding the phone with the other. So it's a lot I'm doing. So please excuse me for the movement of the video. Thank you. So now here is the first batch, and which I mean I'm gonna take the pulp again and put it through the strainer again just to make sure the majority of the meat is off of the seeds, and that's just the one part of it, because when I do it again with the rest of this, it gets so thick. It's like crazy. That's how much everything came down to when I was finished putting it through the first time. Now I'm going to do it again for the next time to see how much comes off of it again. Now I did it again. Now all you see is seeds. You see? You don't really even see no more meat on there. All of it's basically off. And now it's like pudding. You see? It is so thick and so creamy. You see that? It's basically baby food right there. So you can take half of that and put it into the freezer if you don't want it so strong, and save it for making other meals. On top of my screen right now, I have a lot of different meals you can do with that same pulp. So a lot of curries and different type of sauces is made, and dips for different type of food is made with tamarind puree. So you can incorporate it whenever. Now my tamarind juice is made, and there goes my recipe for it. And enjoy. It was cool. It was just a quick little video just to give you a little insight on how to make tamarind juice from scratch. Like and subscribe and enjoy.